What's going on, everybody? How you doing today? So here I am in my hometown of Toronto. I'm here doing the filming locations for one of my favorite movies of all time. You know the one, the big reveal at the end?
The counselors
weren't paying any attention.
They were making love while that young boy drowned.
No, wait, no, it's not that movie. Was that the boogeyman? Yes, Michael. Wait, no, it's not. What movie was it? What movie is it? Black Christmas. Oh, Black Christmas.
I know you gonna dig this. Get funky with me.
Oh, I plan on doing all of that. Once again, what's going on, everybody? So, like I said, here I am in Toronto doing locations for Black Christmas, 1974, Bob Clark classic, the start of the slasher movies. I'm here with Steven from Geek Out Cinema.
Hey guys.
You know a lot about this movie, don't you?
I know a lot.
Show that.
I got this for Scott. I just met up with Lynne Griffin, who played Claire on Black Christmas. She's taking part of a short film I'm doing called Deranged, if you guys want to check us out on social media. But yeah, she just did a private signing for us, and I figured I'd grab one for Scott before we meet up here. So there we are.
She got suffocated.
Yeah.
She's the first to get killed in the movie.
Yep.
Now, I haven't seen the movie Stop It Truck. I saw the movie when I was younger, and I watched it again last night for the first time in years.
Yeah.
I was very confused throughout it because I thought when she suffocated at the beginning, I thought she was in her room. So I was like, why are they not checking her room?
Yeah.
For like 45 minutes, I was like, why is the father not checking her room? Why are they checking her room? She's in her room. She's dead. Open the door. She's in the attic.
Yeah.
We're going to show you that attic. We're going to show you the house. Now, it's a private road, as you see. It's going to be difficult to get to. We're going to get in. We're going to get out. Not that we're scared.
He's expanded his act.
Of being killed or of being yelled at. But the house we know is surrounded by a fence and trees. It's going to be hard to show you what we want to show you, but we will. And we're going to come back, tell you some fun facts, and we're going to other locations. Ready?
Ready.
Hello? Hello? Look, who is this?
Stop.
What do you want? Why are you doing this?
Very difficult. Very difficult to see. There it is, the Black Christmas house right there. It's protected by a huge gate and very hard to see, but right up in that window, up top, that's where Claire was suffocated by the plastic bag, right up there. They shot inside and out. You can't see a lot of it. So many trees and this huge fence. Look, that's an amazing shot of a flower.
Who are you? For God's sake, what are you doing?
I know what you did, Billy! Filthy Billy! Billy! Billy!
Stop this! Hello? Who's there?
Good night!
What your mother and I must know is...
Some back views of the house right here. This is it here. You can tell by the structure. But like I said, it's very, very difficult to see. The fence starts right there and all the trees.
Just like having a wart removed. Oh my God.
All right, so we saw the house. We didn't get as close as we wanted. but we got some good footage.
Yeah.
I think I did.
You got good footage. There's literally trees everywhere at the front,
Yeah.
and it's hard to see the house at all, which is very bummer.
Yeah.
But, oh well,
It's very bummer.
it is.
Give me some facts about this movie that you know.
Yeah, so facts. Olivia Hussey apparently actually went to a psychic, and the psychic says you're going to be in a movie, Canadian movie that's going to become famous. And sure enough, it was Black Christmas. Black Christmas was a big release for Canada, but it wasn't so successful for the US. Also, fun fact is that when they're on the phone in the beginning, when the first call of Billy arrives, they actually didn't hear any of the voices on that phone at all. Bob Clark just said it's going to be, you know, some nasty language, but they didn't know what.
It's nasty language.
For back then, for 74.
For back then, for last night.
Yeah, it was extreme. Like, it was extreme language, and that's probably never been heard on a film before that movie came out.
I don't think it's been heard since. I was shocked, to be honest, and nothing shocks me. I want to drop some of those words right now, but you can find them yourself. But
Yeah.
it's shocking. Like, it was crazy.
No, and also, there were 3 voices on that phone call that was all mixed together. There was a female voice that was an unknown actress, Bob Clark, and a guy named Nick Mancuso. Nick did the main voice of Billy, like he's the one that's known for Billy. But Bob Clark mixed 3 voices together.
Let me lick it.
So that's how they made the voice of Billy.
Oh, wow, that's really cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Nick Mancuso's a very famous Canadian actor.
Yes.
Very well known.
Yes. And he did the voice of Billy by being like upside down on his head. Like he wouldn't be like talking as I am. He would be upside down with his head down to the floor doing the voice. So it had that very unsettling sound to the tone of his voice.
And there's some big actors in this movie. Margot Kidder,
Olivia Hussey.
Andrea Martin
Yeah.
from SCTV.
Fun fact.
Yep.
What's her name from Saturday Night Live? The one, Gilda Radner. The one that plays Rosanna Banna, whatever.
Yeah, Rosanna Dana.
Yeah, she was actually supposed to have Andrea Martin's role in the movie, but then she turned it down to do SNL instead.
I think she made the right choice.
Yeah.
Probably became a little more famous doing SNL.
I think so. Plus, you know, Andrea Martin, of course, she's great. So.
Yeah, she went on to SCTV.
Yeah.
Okay, what else do you know about the movie? Anything else you want to add to it? It became, it's a cult classic. It became huge afterwards.
It's a cult classic, and there was many different title changes within the movie. At one point, you know, it had like over 5 different titles.
Really?
In the US, they released it as Silent Night, Evil Night, and then they changed it to, they just did the original, which is Black Christmas. But yeah, they even did like one that's called like Stranger in the House. They went through a bunch of different titles for the film, and then Black Christmas was what it's known for.
Now, actually, I have a question, because I was watching last night. I don't know if you know the answer. The calls are coming from inside the house.
Yes.
Now, I thought that trope, that sort of thing that's used in horror movies, was made from when a stranger calls. The call's coming from inside the house. This movie came before that movie, didn't it?
I think this movie came before. That's what started, like, this Black Christmas is what started a lot of tropes for different horror movies. So.
Yeah, it definitely does with the slam. I mean, and the different types of kills, the lead up, switch of the killer at the end. You think it's a story, but the call's coming from inside the house. I'm thinking that's from When a Stranger Calls.
Yeah.
Or the Babysitter movie.
When I first watched When a Stranger Calls, it was a very slow movie, and barely any of it is about When a Stranger Calls. A lot of it has to do with the police investigation afterwards. So it's kind of bummer, but this is the OG Stranger in the House movie. It's Black Christmas.
And obviously, it's ahead of its time because he had a cell phone if he's calling from inside the house. That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Yeah, he had an extra phone upstairs in the attic.
He had an iPhone X.
He's still there. By the way, I just want to make a shout out. Dave McRae is making a fan film called It's Me, Billy. They recently raised all their funds on Indiegogo. It's getting shot this November, and it's literally a direct sequel, like years later, with Olivia Hussey's character from the movie. Her granddaughter is now the main star, and now Billy's coming back. Because when you think about it, they never made an actual sequel to Black Christmas.
No.
Sure, they made a reboot in the early 2000s, which was actually a pretty decent remake.
Liked it.
But then they came
Shot
out...
in Vancouver.
Yeah, and then
Sorry.
the most recent one was last year, 2018, which was complete trash, I hear, so I'm not going to waste my time watching it. But no, they never made a direct sequel, so I'm
So they
really
made 2
looking forward.
reboots of it?
A reboot, yeah. And the first reboot had Andrea Martin in it.
Oh, I'm thinking of the one
remake.
that was shot in Vancouver was the one that was 2 years ago then.
The
Or
one
2
Blumhouse made?
Yeah.
Not that one. That one apparently did not do good, like, at all. People don't like it. Apparently it was shot literally within, like, 2 months or something
wow.
crazy. Yeah, but It's Me, Billy. If you guys are fans of Black Christmas, make sure to go check out Dave McRae. social media, and it's me, Billy. He's making a short film. I think it's gonna be on YouTube, but it's a direct sequel. So if you guys are fans of Black Christmas, definitely check it out. It's a fan film.
There you go. And Olivia Hussey played Juliet at Romeo and Juliet. It's Franco Zeffirelli's.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to more locations. Steven's going all the way back up north home. Thanks, Steven. That was awesome.
Thank you.
All right, more locations coming up right now. Let's go. Right to your mask. What the fuck is pickleball? Of course, at the other end, they tell me I'm allowed to come in, and then here at the front entrance, they say I can't come in. COVID rules, which I understand, of course, but I was told I could come in. This is where they shot the hockey scenes, where Jess goes and tells Chris that Claire is missing. Claire's disappearance sets everything into action. The rest of the locations I'm taking to have to do with Claire going missing. Claire, whose autograph I just got, which is pretty cool. Right in here, that's where they shot those scenes. Right here, I'll put it right there, watch. Quickly, you can tell by the windows, I knew it was shot in here, and I was told it was shot in here, and I know it was shot in here, and I can't get in there. I'm very angry. This is me angry. And he's wearing a hockey mask, foreshadowing of Jason. Jason didn't get a mask till part 3. I'm obsessed with Jason while I'm doing Black Christmas. All right, let's go to another location. This one, I'm gonna show you something cool. I promise. Well, this looks familiar. Tommy Boy, PCU. Anytime you want an Ivy League school in an American movie, you use U of T, University of Toronto, right here. Claire's father is waiting right there, trying to get information on what happened to his daughter. Spoiler alert, she has a bag over her head and she's in the attic. Not her room, she's in the attic. Right there. And when he's trying to get information from another student about if he knows his daughter Claire, where she could be. Shot from this angle right here. This is Hart House, University of Toronto, Hart House Circle. I don't know which part is that. I didn't go to this university. I went to the other university in town. Well, there's 3. I went to the good one. Well, this is a good one. Anyway. Shot from this angle right here. Yeah, I said at U of T. For those of you who like that sort of thing, that's the same light post in the background. Same building too, but little things like the light posts are still the same one. Lamp posts, the lights. Different light bulbs, I checked, but the same. All shot right here. And they use a couple of, and this is Soldier's Tower, by the way. This is very prominently featured in Tommy Boy. Chris Farley runs out of here. But in Black Christmas, they use a few of these buildings to show where the guy's playing the piano. Now, they didn't use the interior of this, but this is where they shot the first part of the daylight. The camera pans into this window up here. Zooms in, doesn't pan in, zooms in. Right to that top window there. There's also a quick night shot, and was shot at this building here, Trinity College. It's very brief. Another shot of the piano inside, and that's inside. And of course, I can't get inside. Everything's closed up for COVID. But that's the night shot that you see. Very briefly, but I was driving by and I knew where it was. It's instantly recognizable, especially if you're from Toronto. Trinity College is a well-known building, and those windows right there, that's what I knew. Recognized them right away. All right, one last location, but it's a good one. It's a really good one. All right, so for the final location, look, a TTC bus, Toronto Transit Commission. It's supposed to take place in Bedford, but shot all in Toronto. And they do have a close-up of a sign right here that says Maine and Swanwick. So I looked up Maine and Swanwick. Guess what? The location's actually here. See how that works? That was easy enough. I wish it was all that easy. So the police station is right here, and it still says police station on top, although it's a community center. This is really cool. So this is where they come to report that Claire is missing. And they really don't think that they're taking it seriously at all. Right here. I can't get the right angle because I'm not tall enough. I'm 7 feet tall, as I've said. I'm just not tall enough. Okay, I'm 6 feet, but still. So there's the building there. That's the police station. And if you look up on top, it still says police station. At one time, it was one. But in the movie, they would have come down from this angle and shot it towards this way. And the window that they use is blocked by that tree. So it went right into that window right there. We'll go a little closer. And like I said, well, maybe I didn't say it. It's a community center now. You see there, CC 55. It is closed, so I can't get in, but they did shoot inside there as well. Right there. Police station number 10. Our police stations don't look like this at all in Toronto anymore, so I guess it's, well, why it's no longer a police station. A little more modern looking. But this is cool. I pass this building all the time. There's a really big film location from something huge just down this street that I'm gonna be doing at some point when I can get inside. Just right there. And so I come down, this is like a shortcut back and forth from downtown to where I live. I pass this building all the time and didn't even realize it. Right into this window. Let's see what we can see. Let me get up on this little bench. What are you doing? Oh, Canada. You have a blue nose. Well, shot right into that window. I'm gonna go back just to give you one last glimpse of the police station. And they're trying to alert that something's wrong with Claire. You're walking dogs that look like men dressed as dogs. They're trying to convince the police that Claire's missing. They're just not having it. Margot Kidder says the word fellatio inside there.
It's fellatio 20880.
Yeah, a lot goes on in this building, in the movie.
Fellatio.
All right, so that's it for Black Christmas filming locations. I really wish a couple of places I could have gotten inside, but with COVID, it's making this really, really difficult. So, mostly exteriors of places. COVID, you, go away, soon. Please, stay safe, wear a mask, mine's right here. We want a white Christmas. We want a COVID-free Christmas, not a Black Christmas. And please, if you're gonna put a plastic bag over your head, poke holes because you will suffocate. We've seen it at the beginning of the movie. It happened to Claire, who signed an autograph for me. She's alive still. It's make-believe. Don't put a plastic bag over your head ever. What the hell am I talking about? All right, peace.